with Iran, yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened with Iran, just for clarification, is that Iran has started to issue licenses to their citizens for them to mine Bitcoin, and they, by law, have to sell those coins to the government.
Yeah.
And they trade,
Oh wow.
they do foreign trading in Bitcoin now because of the US sanctions that they've been under. They've managed to escape the
Yeah.
they the tax implications and all these, because they're basically getting fucked. Like, let's be real, Iran is getting fucked by the world.
Yeah. Of course.
In a number of different ways. It's the way of the world. They want to do their own thing. They want to break off from the norm. Same like Russia. Any country that wants to do their own thing, like Venezuela, for example, any country that wants to do their own thing, they're adopting crypto more and more because they're literally just getting mashed up by by America.
Yeah. Come on.
So how do you think that looks for the outlook of Bitcoin? Because on one hand, you can say that it's great for Bitcoin because this is going to be the mass adoption that it needs. But at the same time, if it's only being used by if only PayPal and Iran and Venezuelan government are buying Bitcoin or mining Bitcoin, and they've got the facilities to do it in the trillions, in the billions and trillions, what's left for us, man? Like, is that really the point of Bitcoin? And how do you see, I mean, how does that affect the realm of what we're in, and how does that affect us?
Well, it's a good question, because let's say I can link that to China. China's recently making steps to build their first digital currency, and I think that offers insight into what countries are going to do and how they're going to work against or with crypto. Now, I think it's a good prediction to say that most countries will start to make their own central bank digital currency. It's too good of an offer to pass up. With everything that's great comes equally bad. So when blockchain was invented and we thought we were free, on the offhand, that now means that every bank that uses a blockchain can see everything we're doing, and has a record of everything we're doing, whether we spend that money on milk or whatever. They'll be able to see. Now, I don't know if how far certain countries will go. China, we know, will happily see exactly what you're doing, how much money you spend on milk.
They're gonna know everything.
Yeah. And in some countries, they're gonna try and maybe make it a bit like, not too, it's not a private blockchain, but it's not a public block. They'll try to find something in between. I think a lot of countries are trying to escape under America's grasp because, like you said, after World War II, America literally gave money to everyone, or the US dollar to everyone. Bretton Woods said it was backed by gold. Then Nixon said, no, it's not backed by gold. So then you got all of these countries that are fucked right now because they've got all of their money, their main money, whatever. They're trading oil in US dollar. And now, we're seeing what's happening to America and things like Trump and things like, it's not making America look strong. So that's why I think we're seeing a lot more countries go into using, cryptocurrencies. But I do believe that every country doesn't want to be at the mercy of Bitcoin. They don't want to be at the mercy of miners. They don't want to be at the mercy of, like I said, just miners and Bitcoin, and cartels that are involved in Bitcoin and drug dealers and all of that stuff. So I think we'll start to see a lot more countries develop their own blockchain for their country. And what it could even mean is, like I've seen in Singapore or South Korea, I can't remember, it's one of them, the S's. They've got their own cryptocurrency called Terra. And that gave me insight into seeing how I believe the future will be each country having, their own blockchain that you then interact with. There may be a global one, hopefully we can get to that point, because who doesn't want that? But I think we'll definitely see a lot more countries interacting with each other.